Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it.
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and/or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always clean. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
And yeehaw, here we are. It is Monday. It is, we're almost at April. So it is Monday, March 27th, 2023. And I got to tell you a secret. This is not Andrea and Mark. This is Andrea and John. Landon's here too. Woo! Look at that guy. Well, they brought the handsome one on today. Thank goodness we got some more beauty in the show. Okay, so I gotta tell you a secret because I was watching our it's not a secret, but I was watching our intro, and at the end I see how 1 second, I'm sorry. My dog's sniffing the counter right now. He thinks he's gonna get away with this. So it is a branding item when we have our flag in black and white. And the reason we do that, and Mark will tell you time and time again, it's because we show the respect of the red, white, and blue for the red, white, and blue. And when that is first and foremost, then we use red, white, and blue. But when it's just for us, we're not the flag. We're the beacon. We are not the flag. And so, however, like in that opening, when the beacon becomes open and free and available, and then we're all here united. Do you see where I'm going? Then we got the flag, the red, white, and blue flag. So I just want to give you a little background on that because Mark's not here, and I probably wouldn't have thought to talk about it, or Mark would have just started talking, and then I would get it in. I got to be careful. He could be watching right now. He's got a meeting going on. He'll be back. He might even jump in. He might have been there for almost an hour. I don't even know. But his little calendar reminders sometimes pop up on my calendar, so I have to sometimes keep track of him by default. So I'm going to jump right in. We had a super cool show last night, and I'm going to tell you guys, thanks to Mr. Adam Bird, who I was just talking to via text, of course, but I uploaded that onto his platform, and he takes that and he puts it on all the major platforms. And I know there's a couple where we link in as well, kind of on our own. And then, of course, we have our radio station, we have our website, we have our YouTube. right? We got a couple new subscribers last night. Thank you for stopping in. We'll take all the new subscribers we can get. But lo and behold, and I'm hoping this isn't a political thing, so I'm not going to do this as a political statement. But I went on Rumble. I had heard a rumor that a lot of people left YouTube for, I don't even know YouTube well enough to like it or not like it. It plays music. That's what I see. It plays our videos. But I heard that some people moved over to Rumble, and I don't want to miss those people. So I've been taking our live video, no, not live, our downloads of our live videos and sticking them on Rumble, along with the same write-up that I put with our normal podcast. So yeah, you can find it on Rumble if you're not. I have a feeling a lot of Rumble users aren't on, probably not on Facebook either. You never know. Could be. There's my non-political statement. All right, so we had a cool show last night. Jonathan, you can jump in and bump me anytime you want to. We had Jason Johnson with Project Canine Hero. Oh my gosh, guys, he did so many amazing things, has done and is doing and will be doing even more. We got to think about our canine heroes. And actually, I'll find a picture that he sent. He had quite a few of the canine heroes on. One's a retired who, oh my gosh, Rosso, right? Rosso.
Rosso.
So to rehab physically and then training wise, I'd say mentally. Can you say that about a dog? Physically and mentally? To rehab them, it costs a lot of money. And like in the case of Rosso, he's not going to be adopted out to a family. He's going to live out his wonderful end of days on the farm out there. And so, but he still needed to be fixed up a little bit. He had some injuries that caused him to not be doing so well. This stuff's not cheap. It's not free by any means. And so even though you can be friends with a vet and veterinarian and get a good deal, you still have to cover all these costs. And so they did have the surgery done with Rosso, and they raised a bunch of money. And Jason's got himself some good sponsors. He's always looking for bigger and better because he wants to do a lot of things. But he shared all that with us last night, and I can't even tell you how cool it was to see the outcome, right? The outcome of this. Happy dogs, respondent dogs, family. Now they are family dogs. So it was really, really cool to watch this as it was happening. And let me just pull up a picture. I had them all yesterday, but
I know
this guy right here.
Sorry,
I believe this is.
We know a few canine officers or whatever, and here, and I guess I never really thought about it, because here, when their dog is retired, they're allowed to take them, right? So I never realized that was just not a common thing.
It was a weird thing. So, I mean, I get that you just can't take them. They have to do the debrief and all but just the fact that, so here, like, the officer has to petition, they got to sign up, they got to go through a class themselves. I mean, it's a lot of work, and that may be different now. I wasn't sure how it is. I just know that I did a lot of research on it a while back, and even coming out of deployments, and when those dogs are done with their last deployment and come home, there were times then when their handlers were not allowed to take them home. And if you think about a dog that's been by your side for 12 months or more, and then off and on, and maybe again I just
12 months and other than ideal circumstances too, you know what I mean? That you always form closer bonds when you're with people. Or I didn't have a dog, but I would assume with animals in those situations, you know.
Yeah, intense. I mean, think of our Leos, our canine law enforcement officers that, and you know what? Those dogs give their everything. It's another thing we talked about. They give their everything. They love their masters. They're trained so incredibly well. they follow the rules, and they jump in the line of danger for their people. So I just want to share here's one lucky guy, one happy lucky guy. I don't know if I can switch in the middle of it, so let me grab a new one. This would be our little, I have to go from the bottom up. There we go. This would be little Rosso here, who's going to live end of days in a beautiful place. But look at that. I mean, just that moment alone. Can you imagine the cost? Like, we go get a shot and it's $600. So you take a dog in, it can't be, it's going to be, as they're keeping them safe and fixing them up, there's going to be some costs incurred, and God bless those veterinarians with all their talent, because I have another cutie right here. Let's see. Well, I did. This is different. This is a different sharing method. Okay. Look at this guy or gal. I didn't get names on all these, but look at that face. Look at that face. Like, you just want them to, they gave their time. They did their, now, Peterson, of course, brought up a very interesting very interesting question. Sometimes we don't treat our people who have served as well as we are and wanting to treat these animals that have served. Granted, we don't take them out and be like, okay, you're done. Night, see you around. But isn't it almost worse that we toss them on the streets and they're hungry and they're homeless and they're can't get to the doctor? They don't have insurance. I mean, gosh dang it. Gosh dang. So Jason Johnson with Project K9 Hero. He's involved in a lot of things. He's busy, he's running, he's moving, and you will hear more. Okay, sorry. Somebody came in a ball full of energy. All right, I'm going to let you talk for a minute, Jonathan. I'm going to mute myself.
All right. Yeah, Jason, he's very busy. He has a lot of things going on. He's active in fundraising and traveling and stuff like that. Man, he's doing a lot of great things though with his mission. And I believe he requested for the musician to come on last night. He requested a specific musician, and this is why we had Cody Howell on for the second time now, and not disappointing at all. Cody Howell had 2 songs we played last night. The first one was Any Way You Go, and I didn't know this from the last time, but this song was actually co-written by last night's guest as well. So Jason Johnson had a little part in co-writing that. And from what I hear, his new EP is going to also have a few co-written songs by Jason Johnson. But the second song is Saddle Up, which Cody says that when you're stuck in life cycle of just going round and round and kind of in a rut, I guess, that's what this song is about. You can tell me anything, just don't tell me tonight. I know Mark really likes that song. We'd be having our meetings and you could hear it on loop in the background. Mark's been jamming to that one since the last time Cody was on. But great song, man. Cody's seems like a real top-notch guy. Great attitude, and I can't wait till his new EP comes out and listen to all the new music on there.
It's gonna be cool. He's been working hard, very hard, and for quite some time. We had him on, almost 2 years ago. Came across him through some others, and then we had him in Nashville with us a couple nights, and then he came on the show just about a month ago. And then Jason was like, "Yeah, I'd like to bring Cody Howell with me," and we're like, "Heck yes, let's bring Cody Howell." So we're pretty tight with him. We love him. He's certainly like a brother to us. I'd say little brother, but I don't think he's that much younger than me. Kidding. I'll be right back.
So, I'm I wasn't ready. This it's been fun joining up with the People's Patriot Project, and I know it's something that we say all the time. You'll hear Mark and Andrea say it, but they talk about the time, treasure, and talent, and if you got it, we accept it. And I am here to tell you that that is the fact. I'm sitting here with you right now is proof that that is a fact. If you got time, talent, and treasure, we will use it. Andrea's back.
Nice. Sorry, I had to go spray water at the puppy. He's just being kind of a dork right now.
Mine cannot come outside because he wants to play with everybody, and he's 65 pounds of happy. So people aren't ready for that.
That's a big boom, boom, boom. Well, I think this one hit 40, 38 maybe. He's only 6 months, and for a short hair, that's a heavy dog. He's not fat or thick. She said feed him more because we can see his ribs, but he is in a kennel all day while we're at work, and so I mean he comes shooting out of there like a damn bottle rocket every day. Hey, let's play. So yeah, he hasn't been played with quite enough yet. There's Jeremy Daniels. We were thinking about you today, Jeremy, and I see Tim Newton. How you doing? I saw a few others earlier. Shannon, like a damn bottle rocket, Shannon. That's what I said. Shannon, I'm glad you're here because I had to do a phone call down to Capel, and I was schooled a little bit on how to say Capel. If you're from the area, you say Capel. If you're not, you say Coppel or Copel. I don't know. I got the lowdown on it. So it was a cool conversation, and hopefully a sponsorship for our little deal there in Dallas at the end of May. Actually, that leads right into what I'm going to talk about next. So our Lone Star Dallas event is May 27th. Oh, I see a Facebook user. Hello. Good to see you. So May 27th, it runs from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. and it is at, I can give you the address, 3111 Olympus Boulevard, Capel, Texas. I think I probably said that a little bit wrong, but anyway, that's on May 27th. And if you are anywhere near, I would absolutely love for you to stop in. Let me know. It's the day before the big Carry the Load event, which Shannon put me in touch with the planners of Carry the Load. And yeah, I'm going to try to, yes, I want you to show up. I don't even want to, you don't even have to come play, but come play. How's that? Come play for the day. I'm sure we can interview you or something, Shannon Book. Oh, yes, I would like everybody in the area. Like, so I know Austin is just a quick drive up the road. I know Houston's a little drive to the east, right? I'm trying to get when I say little, that's because I know that South Padre is like another, 10, 12 hours down the road. Only because I made that drive a couple times, and it's really exciting when you're from Minnesota and you get into Texas and you're like, woohoo, we're almost there. And then you realize that you're only halfway there, even though you're in the state. It's dumb. It's dumb. But in a good way, because I can't live there, the island someday. So, okay, May 27th, 2 to 10 p.m. at the Sound stage. It's called the Sound Stage, the amphitheater, actually. And we have got tickets and information. Let me just paste this up here. I joined this new little group, and it's called, is it only 8 hours, Shannon? Because it seemed like 2 more days to get there, I swear. So that is our link, and I'll put it on so you can click on it as well. And then you can get your tickets. And so you guys, it's $25 for one ticket because this is kind of a benefit as well. And I know, is this Peterson? Is Peterson a Facebook user right now? Hey, Peterson, there's a link up there. And you follow that link and you put your name on Facebook.
What's up, Shannon?
So $25 for a ticket, but here's what we did because we want you to bring a friend. If you bring a friend, it's only $10 more for the two of you. Yeah. How about that? That's a good deal. And donations can be taken on that page. And if you guys know anyone who likes to sponsor stuff like this, you just let me know. This week I'm sending out all the invites to all of the fire stations, recruiting offices, police stations, county offices, and state patrol in the area. So whoop, whoop. That's what we're gonna do, unless your friend costs money. No, dude, Shannon, we gotta get you up here to go fishing. That's all I can say. I've got like pontoon fever right now because the sun is shining and the snow is not quite almost gone, but I mean, you can be almost anything. So the snow's almost gone.
I don't know if I just have this feeling since I get the feeling Shannon might not be down for that hole in the ice stuff.
I think he said he's done it before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did you say you ice fish? We had Ryan Weaver on the show one time, and he actually was up here because we had just found a video of so they cut like a 6-inch to a foot of ice all the way around a circle. And then you're like on a floating thing, and then they will hook up a little motor and spin you like a carousel. I mean, it can be as big as your house or bigger. And just spin round and round.
Oh, he said he's down.
Let's do it. And Jeremy Daniels drove from Centralia. Is that California? Centralia. Brian Gibson, thank you. Hello from Project Die Hard. He's saying we'll have 2 forward operating bases in Texas because of the size, and that'll be amazing. I saw some pictures, Brian. Things are moving along. That's awesome. Down at Washington State. Whoosh. Yeah, that's a drive. But no better people to do. Thank you. Hey, dude, there's Eric, Facebooker. What the heck? How are you a Facebook user, dude? That's right. Brian, you might not have seen, but we actually had a bonfire on the ice when we did some fishing this last year. It's just a thing. And that I didn't have any cozy warm me up cocktails this year because I'm a couple years deep with last year's. So we're good. We're good for a while. And so it was fun. I actually fished this year. Oh my gosh. I got to tell you guys this, and I'm going to share this on the show. But my friend Michelle, she's a teacher friend, and she is a veteran as well. And she and her husband got this boat. Her sister's got this big place up north, and she fishes a lot. And so she has created the sparkle stick. She is coming out with I say this because not every woman wants to have a sparkle stick, right? But a serious graphite, high quality fishing pole that freaking, those boats that sparkle? Like those Warriors and those the Rangers, I think. They drive by and sometimes they match their trucks, and they sparkle. Well, now we got sparkle sticks, and every one of them, like normally there'd probably be a pole in here, but we got the puppy. So right on the end of the pole is a little jewel, like a little diamond. You can sometimes pick, right? Little diamond, right? So Michelle's going to be on the show once everything gets rolling. She actually is in cahoots with Clam. Those of you that ice fish or know anything about ice fishing, Clam, they make and sell ice fishing. They're little tents that you put on the ice and big tents. And then she went to Ace Hardware this last week, and Ace Hardware is going to sell their poles. It is so exciting for me because she's going to bring some into work tomorrow. I'm like, Michelle, honey, the ice is gone. We're about to put the pontoon in. I need a sparkle stick. So I get to kind of shop firsthand tomorrow. My husband never listens to this, but I don't really fish. I like read. I get the sunshine. Sometimes I throw the line in with no bait because I want to be bothered. It might be in a good book or something. And so I just don't embarrass. I just pretend like I'm fishing. The husband does his deal, and I just ride along in the boat. So imagine that with a cool sparkle stick. Anyway, you can look them up. I'm not sure if she has her website ready, but I'm sure that you'll see some pictures. Yes, thanks, Brian. Thank you for stopping in. And I guess I will let you guys know in a little while. Peterson and I, if he's all done, I think he's all done by this point or pretty close, but we'll be meeting with Brian tonight to be on their now I forget what they call it. Blogcast, on their blogcast. I think it's I can't even tell you. 6:30. Peterson was talking a lot. He had some time off school today, and I was trying to grade papers, and he was talking. Anyway, so Brian, we'll be on there. Yes, we'll see you later. We'll put a link on our page.
Peterson talking a lot. No one.
I mean, can you imagine?
No one's going to believe the words you just said.
Seriously. I'm gonna just pop up our YouTube link, you guys. We did mention it last night, and you know what? Like, we follow all of our musicians and a lot of our guests on YouTube, and I try to subscribe to everybody I know. That's what I do. So it would be cool if you would, I don't know, just pop in, subscribe. I know you get all kinds. I don't know. Do you get like notifications? Because I don't do notifications on there.
You get notifications when you go live or whatever. I mean, I've got y'all on my YouTube, and it does the same thing.
Okay. Maybe I just don't have them on my phone, which is, if I had notifications for everything, I would. It makes me bonkers when that little bell is red on my phone. Like, I can't, because I don't look during school, right? So yeah, pop in, subscribe if you can. Like I said, we're on Rumble now as well. We got to figure out how to broadcast live, because I think that'll be cool as on Rumble too. And I don't mean to be competing. Like I said, that's just a thing. We got a whole bunch of things that we always say, but we're always striving to increase our reach and join others. And honestly, gosh, it's funny because we say all the time, we like to share our favorites with you, but do you know how long it would take? We do have favorites, a little bit sometimes of favorites, only because we see them more often or talk to them more often, but we love every single person we've had on this show. I start going through the episodes, you guys, when I'm loading them into the new spots, and gosh dang, we've met some seriously cool people. That was the conversation I was having with Adam Bird earlier. We've met some seriously cool people, and it's not that we don't stay in touch. We just have contact with some of them more often. That's how I want to say that. Just because our circles kind of intersect, and yeah, that way. So I don't think we're talking about the challenge so much anymore, are we? Our challenge done fizzled out a little bit.
Unfortunately.
Stay down. So we don't talk about, sorry, I'm seriously sorry, but he's probably a hungry puppy at this point. So he's checking out all the kitchen stuff. His battery's dead. He has a kitchen collar that keeps him out of the kitchen, and it's dead. That's where the husband is right now, getting a new battery. I know you can train him, but we just haven't been home enough to. He's pretty good, but he forgets when there's food over there. So let's see, Jonathan, what else do we have?
Looks like we covered everything. We talked about the sound and all that in Dallas, or Capel. I guess next is just check us out on the We Got Your 6 at 6 Patriot Playtime podcast every Sunday. we have what is next week's guest? I'm sorry,
I
didn't
know.
have
Do you know what? I closed both my documents. But
Pamela McCarthy and Lakin Lindell is our musician.
that's right. So I don't know. Texas people probably haven't heard of them. Maybe Nashville people, but I did some research on Lake and Lindale. So this is kind of cool. That name was suggested to me that they were from Minnesota because Lake and Lindale is, it was a little hoity-toity kind of spot back in the day. Now it's, the cities, how they move out, right? And so it was on the edge of Minneapolis in one of the nicer suburbs, and I would say nicer. It's pretty wealthy suburb. And so the story about naming themselves that is that was where they met. There was a club, they were playing gigs. That's where they met. And then from there, they got together, started making music. I believe they got married. And so, yeah, I know John will be joining us. And I'm excited. I was going to listen to their music tonight yet so that I'm familiar with it. So, cool story. Now they're in Nashville. Shannon Book's going to I'm going to poke you.
I feel like this
Nashville.
is worth mentioning too. We got some rogue user in the comments, and I don't know. He says Shannon Book's the coolest. I don't know about getting behind that just yet. But maybe.
I like how you called him Rogue because hold on one sec. Do we have a picture of this guy? You know what? We might have. We have too many pictures, so sometimes if it is who I think it is, we do have a cute picture of this guy at his fundraising event. And so this little outfit, and catch the boots at the bottom. This little outfit is a fundraiser outfit that has gone to make some money for the Chado Foundation. We'll have to have Eric on here coming again real soon to promote. So there you go. That would okay.
But yeah, make sure you guys are joining us for every Sunday night at 6 o'clock, 1800 Central Time. It's on Facebook and YouTube, which Andrea mentioned before. We could use some more people subscribing on YouTube if you haven't yet. It's just, eventually, if you get to that point where you can monetize the YouTube thing, it's another way to raise funds to do what we do, and as increase the reach and get others in here and fight against mental, physical, emotional scarring, and hopefully put a dent in the number of well, it's not 22, but that's what everybody recognizes, but put a dent in the 22.
Absolutely. Any little thing. I mean, we did get our not the Christmas shopping season Amazon Smiles check. That was a little bigger, but I think our last one was the $11.63, which is little, but it's so helpful. Seriously, that'll put gas in somebody's car for a week so they can get back and forth to work.
I'm going to sneak into my wife's Amazon account and add y'all's Amazon Smiles on. We'll probably get you another $50 or so next month.
See, that's where I gotta get I'm gonna sneak into my husband's too, but but I don't do a lot of shopping on Amazon, so I just donate.
I love it. I love Amazon. Anything to keep me from going to town. Andrea, do we have a song to play from last night? Do we still have that loaded up? Saddle up? Just curious.
Okay, now we'll probably just hear the crunching of dog food. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't hear that last.
Oh, I was wondering if we had last night's song from Cody Howell, Saddle Up, still loaded
Oh,
up.
heck yeah. I think we should do that.
We can play.
Did you find it? We can. So I did want to mention, so like that song, when we talk about the circles in your life, last night it did remind me, and I'll just throw the name. We won't play it today, but CJ Garton's Ferris wheel reminded me a bit of the way Cody described his Saddle Up song as well. Just kind of the same premise, the same idea, like just not today. Shoot, are you finding it?
And I'm looking for it. I know it should be in here, but I just don't see it. And I know Mark made like a little video for it. I was just wondering if it might be somewhere else, but I don't see it.
Peterson had stuff. He did a little secret thing last night, didn't he? He set us up for not being able to do it here. We could do. Well, I mean, we've got Shannon Book hanging out with us here right now, I suppose. Should we do Dear Mom?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll do Dear Mom. This is the long version, so we may cut it just a little short at the end. But Shannon, thanks for joining. All of you, thanks for hanging out with us for a minute. And catch us Sunday night, 1800 Central Time. And catch us again next Monday. Same time, same place. Catch you all later.
Patriot Pride.
Peace out.
Dear Mom, I had a few minutes to write down what's itching inside my mind. It's been too long since we have talked about nothing at all. Wish I could call. I know you're lost. Please don't you worry. There's no need to hurry. Just stay strong. It won't be long before we're together, right here in heaven. I miss you, Mom. Dear Mom, please believe I've done everything I needed to. Dear Mom, I'll be there when you breathing while you're sleeping. Dear Mom, I know you are hurting, feeling the burden of me not there. You're way too strong to give up on living, instead of still giving the love in your heart. I know it's hard, but never forget the things that I did and the reason